A member of the audience from I'm A Celeb's chaotic live final has claimed even more drama occurred when the cameras weren't rolling on Friday. The finale descended into mayhem after Jimmy Bullard accused eventual winner Adam Thomas of being abusive, aggressive and intimidating. David Haye exploded into a tyrannical rant while Gemma Collins and Sinitta stormed off stage in fury. But one fan said on Instagram that she saw former boxer David, who had been accused of bullying Adam, actually try to make amends and shake hands with his rival. She went on to describe the fallout on stage as something from Jerry Springer, which left Ashley Roberts and Scarlett Moffat in tears during the commercial break. The fan said, "What you didn't see was that after the first time David was heckling Adam, during the ad break David went over to all the final four on the sofa and to say hi, and Adam just point blank refused to shake his hand, and was like, no, I'm not having this." She said that while Jimmy spoke about his contract details and reasons for quitting camp, David would not be quiet, which led to the audience booing him. That's why Sinitta got up and stormed off the stage and shouted at the audience, "You weren't there, it was really aggressive, it was really intimidating." And then the GC got up and stormed off as well. Then Ashley started crying, Scarlett started crying, it was carnage, the fan added. Before going on to claim that something went down off stage during one break before the stars returned looking very heated. Despite being crowned the winner, she said an emotional Adam looked like a broken man and didn't want to be there, exiting from the stage as quickly as he could. Meanwhile, a source told the Mirror that host Deck comforted a tearful and pregnant Scarlett amid the fallout. Scarlett and Ashley kept saying it was disgusting that things had come to this and were shaking their heads. Scarlett was crying and was consoled by December. Daily Mail have contacted ITV for comment. Adam allegedly ripped up his crown and threw it to the ground after David goaded him in unseen footage from the I'm A Celeb final. The soap star, who was voted the winner, had the opportunity to speak to Jimmy, after allegedly calling him the C-word in an explosive clash when the former footballer called him a celebrity in one of the trials, which left Adam in danger of going home. Now it has been claimed that in unseen footage from the night, Adam ripped his crown off his head and threw it to the ground. The move allegedly came after David goaded Adam, according to The Sun, with the boxer reportedly telling the Emmerdale actor, "You're not a worthy winner." In response, Adam reportedly said, "This is bullying." Elsewhere, the publication claimed Gemma, a close friend of Adam, called David a nasty BD and said the boxer and Jimmy were an embarrassment to reality TV. The Daily Mail has contacted ITV and representatives for Adam, David and Gemma for comment. The claims come as Adam's wife Caroline shared a cryptic post on Instagram where she referred to one hell of a night last night. Sharing an array of snaps from their trip to London, Caroline wrote, "Chapter 36 didn't quite start the way I'd hoped, 4 trains, and a 2.5-hour taxi to get to London, and one hell of a night last night, but here we are, onwards and upwards. Very thankful for 2 nights in one of my favorite hotels with my lover and lots of room service and tea." Viewers watched as Tawi alum Gemma followed Sinitta in leaving the set as Jimmy accused Adam of being abusive, aggressive and intimidating during an expletive row during the pre-recorded show last year. That Oi Boy hitmaker seemingly threw her support behind Jimmy as she told the audience, "Guys, you weren't there, I was there and it was aggressive and abusive, we were shaking." Jimmy admitted he had to leave for personal reasons and that if he didn't say I'm a celebrity in the challenge, he would not have received his full pay. "Listen, Adam and all of you can be upset with me and I absolutely threw him under the bus, I get it and I'll wear that," Jimmy said. "But what I don't stand on, is someone being abusive, aggressive and intimidating, I don't stand on that." Welcoming Ant and Deck to share their opinion on the matter, Jimmy said, "You, pointing to the hosts, were there and you didn't show any of that footage. You didn't show any of the C-bombs, it's a liberty." Ant argued, "The reason we didn't air the C-bomb is because that is unbroadcastable. I was there and I didn't think it was intimidating. I was there, Jim." During Adam's opportunity to speak, he said, "I take full responsibility for my actions and yes, emotions were definitely running high in that moment. I have nothing but love for Jimmy in that moment. I have apologized to Jimmy on numerous occasions and I do take everything that he is saying into account, and the only thing I can do is apologize. That is not how I want to show myself off, and I have never shown myself off like that before or after that. I do apologize, Jimmy. Funny way of showing it, David interjected before Ant and Dec furiously told him to stop interrupting. David continued, I like to say how I see it, I like to keep it real, and what I have seen is a lot of editing to make this poor guy, pointing to Adam, the victim, so the people will support him. We all had banter back and forth, a lot of it was cut out from their side. But I think it is time for the truth.